Hello guys, I'm back. This is my second installment of the Raw review for May 28th, 2012. This is my second week doing reviews, so I read you guys' comments and emails, so I'm trying to improve. I fixed the camera issue and I'm talking louder, so hopefully you'll enjoy this one rather than the first one. I have everything written down. It's in no particular order. This Raw, I just want to say, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it as much as I liked last week's Raw. I'm not sure why. I just didn't like it as much. It just seemed boring to me. But if you have a different opinion, you can comment and tell me how you felt about it. But I didn't like it at all. So basically, the show opened up with the Big Show coming out. It was held in New Orleans. The Big Show came out and talked about his ironclad contract. And basically, what it seems like, the Big Show is doing what Brock Lesnar would be doing if Brock was still here. Big Show is going around destroying everybody. The Big Show was fired about 2 weeks ago, was on his knees crying, and now he's rehired. And also during the show, they did not mention Chris Jericho being suspended, which surprised me because I thought they would mention it. They didn't say anything about Jericho, nothing. So they're trying to take the attention away from Jericho, obviously, by having the Big Show turn heel. Also, Sin Cara returns tomorrow, but that'll be on my SmackDown review later on this week, on Friday to be exact. I also do a TNA update for all my TNA fans. The Big Show turns heel. They're just basically building hype for the No Way Out match, which has returned. So basically, that's what he was doing for the first 15 minutes. And then there was a match between Santino Marella and Del Rio because last week Santino had a match against Ricardo Rodriguez, and of course Marella won. So there was a feud going on there. So Santino defeated. No, actually, my bad. Del Rio actually defeated Santino. And also, just extra notes. This time, Del Rio came out in a silver Bentley GT. He also had pyro this time. For like 2 months, he didn't have pyro. So now they have his pyro. Last week on SmackDown, he came out in a Rolls Royce. Even though the cars are rented, but he's moving up. He has his pyro back. He has it's coming out of nice cars, even though they're all rented. But okay. And I see a feud brewing between a future U.S. No, he is a U.S. Championship match between Del Rio and Santino. That's coming in the future. Maybe No Way Out. That's what I predict. Um, After this, we had a tag team championship between Truth and Kofi versus Swagger and Ziggler, whom every week Vicky comes out. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. It's the same week, same thing every week. They haven't really been given a push. I get tired of seeing them. Like, even if they were the WWE Tag Team Champions, that wouldn't make me like them anymore. I don't know if it's because of Vicky or wasn't really ever a Ziggler fan, and I was a Swagger fan many years ago when he first like won the World Heavyweight Championship, but now I don't like him at all. That's my personal. I don't mean to rant on and on, but that's just my personal thing about it. Then after that, Laurinaitis, whom I hate his voice. I hate it. It just sounds like he has one of those things where you stick up to your throat and he talks. That's how it sounds when he talks. He comes out in his hover round with the people power with Eve and Otunga, which is they don't really use Otunga. He had a match this week. He's had a match this Monday Night Raw. He had one last Monday Night Raw, but he doesn't really do anything. Like, how much does he get paid? Can I have his job? To dress up in bow ties and drink coffee? 'Cause that's all he does. And Eve, I don't know what she's doing. Like, they aren't using people. People are just talking. Like, Eve isn't wrestling anymore. Otunga isn't wrestling anymore. I mean, we don't really have a big women's division, so why would they take a diva out of it? I don't, I don't know. If you have a reason for that, you tell me, because I don't know what it's about. And also, they revealed this cover of WWE 2013 with Laurinaitis on there, which was just a big event to promote that WWE 2013 is coming out in October, which is a couple months away, but they're promoting it early. And they had the cover of Laurinaitis. At first, I thought it was real, and if that was real, the sales would be so low. If he was on the cover, I can't say I would buy the game. But then CM Punk comes out, and he blasts his new cover, and it turns out that CM Punk with his arms crossed like this. It's the cover of 2013 WWE SmackDown vs. Raw. Pyro, the whole thing's come out like when Kelly was on the cover of Maxim last year. If you remember that, that's how it came out. It was big. It's a big promotion. So remember in October, WWE 2013 is coming out. Also, July 23rd, Raw is becoming 3 hours permanently. And also, this week, TNA, for all my TNA fans, may be watching this, it becomes 8 o'clock. They both are changing their times. So maybe there's some competition going on. I don't know. Uh, hmm. I wrote something down. Hold up. Let me try to figure this out. Oh, hold up. Okay, I found it. Then we had CM Punk versus Dan Bryan, which is a long match. That was like one of the main event matches. And it was an interesting match. They was both going toe to toe against each other. They both had similar styles. If you look at it, they both are kickers type wrestlers. If you look at their trunks, their wrestling attire, they both are the same. CM Punk rules Raw and Bryan rules SmackDown. Both had the same wrestling style. So it's basically almost like, forgive me for saying this, Sin Cara versus Rey Mysterio. And though some may argue that Rey Mysterio is better, I like Sin Cara. I like Rey more, but Sin Cara is younger, so it was basically like that. And Daniel Bryan pulled off the win. He beat CM Punk, which surprised me. I did not see that coming at all. And also during the match, AJ came out during the match, and she was just standing ringside. This is also building a relationship between her and CM Punk, even though it isn't official yet. They haven't officially started something, but in the future that's going to come. A relationship between her and CM Punk, which is going to start a feud between CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. Even though he's technically a SmackDown superstar, I'm not sure how he managed to work his way on Raw. Maybe he'll get drafted. I don't even know when the draft is. Sorry about that, but I really don't. And then Kane comes out in the match and attacks Daniel Bryan for chair. AJ slides CM Punk a chair and he takes out Kane. And then for like 2 minutes, CM Punk and AJ are just giving these love puppy dog eyes. I'm not sure what that was about. Then we have Christian versus The Miz. We don't really see The Miz that much. I legitimately forgot about The Miz. And Christian came back. He's been back for about 2 weeks now. He came back to win the Intercontinental Championship. Sorry, my mind is a little slow right now. And Rhodes was ringside. Cody Rhodes was ringside. So it was Christian versus The Miz, and Christian won. The Miz, like another prisoner who's not being used. The Miz, Otunga, Eve. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't want to keep this long because I know people have a short attention span. And I know unless you're interested in about the you probably won't watch this whole video. But that was Okay, that's when the Miz is talking and Randy Orton comes out. I'm thinking, oh yeah, finally the show getting interesting. Randy Orton comes out and RKO the Miz. He stands on the ropes, does his signature, and that's it. He doesn't have a match. I'm thinking, okay, it's going to say Randy Orton next. Nothing. He just comes out and does that. And watch my video on who I think the face of the WWE is. Check my channel out. That's why I think Randy Orton. Randy Orton, he doesn't ever take a day off. He's on every SmackDown and every Raw. That's why I think he's better than John Cena. More talents wise. If you disagree with me, you can send me an email or send me a comment. But in my opinion, Randy Orton is the face of the WWE. I don't care what nobody says. It's Randy Orton. He was on the cover of the game last year. Even though CM Punk is on this year, Randy Orton, I don't think John Cena has ever had a cover on a WWE game by himself. He's been there with other people, but by himself, I don't personally remember that. Randy Orton was on the cover by himself last year. Like I said, check out my Face of the WWE video on my channel. Then we had Sheamus versus Otunga, and of course Sheamus wins. I mean, come on, we had these boring matches. Are they running out of people? Are the writers running about stuff to Sheamus versus Otunga, even though CM Punk called Otunga Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Sheamus. Also, spoiler alert, I saw this on Twitter. Don't quote me on this, but on Twitter, it said possibly for Friday Night SmackDown. Hold up. Okay. Possibly from Friday Night SmackDown this Friday, CM Punk versus Kane for the WWE Championship. Even though I don't think Kenny is going to win, maybe Daniel Bryan is going to interfere. You saw it here first. I'm the first one that told you that. CM Punk versus Kane for the WWE Championship. I'm the first one telling you this. Any other spoiler alerts? Sin Cara returns Friday night. On Friday Night SmackDown. I said that. We also saw Alex Riley. I forgot to mention that earlier in the show that the Big Show confronted Alex Riley and said, I have a message for you to send to the WWE locker room. And he slams Riley against the wall. And also he chokes Santino Marella. Big Show is turning into Brock Lesnar, basically. Any other? Also, Ziggler leaves. I think Ziggler is leaving the stable with Vicky and Swagger. He walks out on them after they lose. So next week, look out for that. Ziggler is going to come out, maybe branch out, become his own, drop Vicky as his manager, forget about Swagger. That's what's coming up. Also, what happened to Mark Henry? I haven't seen Mark Henry in like a month. What happened to him? If you know, comment. Also confirmed, Show and Cena. Big Show and Cena match is going to be in a steel cage. October 30th, 2013 comes out WWE game. The reason why Brian defeated Punk because CM Punk took his knee pad off his thing, and he's running to kick Brian in the head. Brian moved, and the steel buckle, the cloth was off, and CM Punk hit his knee on that. That's how Brian won. Also, Brodus Clay, he finally changed his attire. He had this black and orange suit, and Cameron and Naomi, they had these orange. Normally, he always wears the red a lot, but he switched up a little bit. Also, for the main event, just going on 15 minutes. I didn't mean to keep it this long. The Big Show versus Brodus Clay. I'm thinking they're going to have a real match. It didn't turn out like that. The Big Show runs down the ramp and spears Brodus Clay. He just attacks him, just beats him up. Kofi Kingston and Truth try to come out and save him. He attacks Kofi, throws him over, busts him through the barricade. He throws R-Truth against the ropes. R-Truth hits his head hard on the floor. He breaks the announce table. He punches Brodus Clay, knocks him out. He knocks all of them out. That's how the show ends. Big Show walks up to the ramp and he meets Laurinaitis. Laurinaitis comes out on his crutch. Gives Big Show a handshake and the show ends. They didn't really have a good match. That would have been a good match, Brodus Clay versus Big Show. But you know what? Brodus Clay is still undefeated on Raw and SmackDown. So I guess they didn't want to mess up his undefeated streak. But basically, he just attacked them. They didn't really have a match. The whole match was outside the ring, just attacking. Brodus Clay knocked them out. He had knocked out Truth, knocked out Kofi. Um, that's basically it for my review. Check out my other videos on my channel. You can check out my Raw review to see how this video compares to my other one. You can talk about see if my improvements. Tell me if you like this video or not. I tried to listen to you guys your comments and everything. This is my second week doing reviews. Later on this week, I will be doing more challenges. I did a flower challenge. That isn't WWE related, but check out my flower challenge. I totally failed at that, so make sure you check that out. I'm still kind of recovering for the flower challenge. I will be doing a TNA for all my TNA fans, even though I only watch for Jeff Hardy. Never mind. Also, I'll be doing a Friday Night SmackDown review. Check out my channel. If you like the video, like it. I hope I improved on it. If you don't like it, dislike it. If you want to debate about anything that I say, you disagree with me about anything, or I said something that was incorrect, comment, send me an email, whatever. Make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. So, and also, if you have a video that you want me to do, just tell me, comment, and I'll do it if you want to hear my opinion about something. I also have a video up. Check out my channel. It's called Ask Me Questions About WWE/Life. So if you want to ask me a question about WWE, comment on that video, or anything in general. You need advice on anything. It doesn't have to be wrestling related. Anything else, just ask me. This is my Raw review. Make sure you subscribe.